Hello! Today we're going to talk about how misleading some books are. Today we're going to talk about some books that I've seen, some ebooks that I've seen that tell you how supposedly how to sell millions of copies of ebooks and how people have fallen into that trap of following this advice, which is not gonna work for them at all, because that advice only works for a specific type of people. When I decided to become a self-published writer, I needed help. Of course, I didn't know how many things in the self-publishing business worked. So I started, of course, reading books about it, and I stumbled upon many books that promise you how to sell millions of books or billions of ebooks. I'm gonna call them books, just so you know. I'm gonna call them books because ebooks is like, okay, so now you know I'm gonna say books, but we're talking about ebooks. Okay, they promise you how to that you know, buy this book and you're gonna sell millions of books, or how I sold millions of books, or how I sold billions, or how I made a million, or how publishing ebooks and stuff like that. So of course I was like, oh shit, let me check this out. Of course, like an idiot, of course. But in a way, I don't think that I was an idiot. In a way, I think that when you're desperate, you try to look for stuff, and I think those types of books pander into those feelings. They know people are going to be desperate. When I decided to become a self-published writer, there were not that many self-published writers. That the business of becoming an indie writer was just starting to get there. It was still frowned upon harsh, like a lot, but it was getting there. The stigma was being removed. The stigma was starting to fade away and stuff. And now it's booming. Now a lot of people are doing it. But back then, yeah. So, of course, I needed help. I needed to see how it worked. Why did I decide to become a self-published writer? I just don't like the gatekeeper mentality that most publishing houses, like all publishing houses have. Like, you have to go and then you have to get a literary agent, and then you have to like, to me, the begging that's not something I wanted to do. I just did not want to go and beg people to please publish my book. Please have my future in the hands of this person. And I was online. I followed a lot of lead agents, and I didn't like the way they treated people. I just was not into that shit, because they were very disrespectful on their accounts, and they acted as if they're pretty much God, you know. Like, I didn't like that shitty attitude that they had. Like, I don't know, like, I just didn't like that. That was a huge turn off for me. Lead agents were like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to be dealing with a person like this? Fuck this. Do I have other options? And that's when self-publishing became an option for me. I don't like the gate mentality. Oh yeah, I'm the one who's going to decide whether you make it in this fucking business or not. And then I didn't like either that they're like, okay, yeah, I am open for submission. Submit, people. Okay, submit. Everybody fucking submit. But at the same time, they're like, okay, if you fuckers dare to submit to several publishing houses at the same time, then you're gonna be banned, or your manuscript is going to be tossed in the trash automatically. And they just threaten you with so much shit. If you don't add this, if you don't do that, and if you don't fucking make cartwheels, and if you don't you're not able to make actual magic potions in real time, in real life, if you're not able to fucking cut yourself and then not bleed, if you're not able to, like, they just make you jump through so many hoops. It's like a fucking trained monkey and shit. And they're like, if you're not able to do this and this and this and this and this, and if I don't like this and this and this and this, like, then you're not gonna, like, I'm just gonna toss your manuscript in the fucking trash. And I'm like, fuck you, man. So I just didn't like that shit. I didn't like that at all. In the way, okay, yeah, we might like your manuscript, we might like it, but the wait period in between them receiving the manuscript and you getting an answer can be from 3 to 6 months. And then some of them don't even fucking reply to you. Like, some of them will never tell you, no bitch, we're not gonna publish your book. Some of them will just not fucking say shit. So you have to wait 3 to 6 fucking months for a reply that may never come. And maybe the reply comes and it's like, yeah, we don't like you, bye. We don't like your shit, bye. So you wasted all this fucking time waiting for these fuckers to decide whether they wanted your shit or not, you know? And then they're like, no, you cannot submit to everybody at once, because of course it's not good for them. What if another publishing house likes your shit and this publishing house likes it, and then like 4 of them like it at the same time? Then a fucking bidding war is gonna start, and they don't like that. They're not gonna want that. They're like, no. You need to follow the fucking ancient rules, which is stupid, because I don't feel like that's the way to go anymore. I just don't. I don't agree with that. I didn't agree with a lot of things that people have to do when it comes to publishing books, a lot of writers. And also, like, nowadays, because of the way the publishing business has evolved and stuff, they're not gonna promote your shit as much as they promote already established and famous writers. They're not going to. Like, a brand new person, you have to do pretty much the same thing you have to do if you are an indie writer. You have to promote the shit out of your book. You have to, build your platform yourself. You have to do so much shit that you already would do if you are a self-published writer. And the royalties are shit. So it's like, wait, I'm gonna have to do all this work, and then you're gonna take most of my fucking money, and then you're gonna do all this, you're gonna treat me like shit on top of that? Like, really? Who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Now, I'm a lead agent, you don't get it. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. You just wanted to be a fuck. Like, they all sound like bitter writer, like bitter people who wanted to be like really famous writers, but they couldn't fucking be writers. Like, I don't know, because they all are like, oh yeah, I'm an author too. And it's like, okay, good for you. I shouldn't say all of them, but from the people I followed, that I believe me, I stopped following them because they treated their own followers, they were treating them like shit. And they had a bunch of fucking people kissing their ass because, of course, they were writers. They were kissing this lead agent's ass because they were like, maybe if I kiss this bitch's ass, maybe she'll publish my shit, you know? And they were treating them like shit. They were like, haha, bitch, I know, I have all the power, so I will treat you like the rat that you are, you bitch. All of you are beneath me, the leader agent. Like, fuck you, man. You're fucking tweeting about you being in the fucking walking in the airport. Fuck off. Your fucking life is boring, bitch. But yeah, so that's why I was like, yeah, I need some other shit to do, man. I need to do something else. Fuck it. Because I cannot be kissing these fuckers' asses. I just cannot do that shit. Okay, so okay, I tried and I looked for books, and then I was like, oh, okay, let me see, oh my god, how to sell 1 million books, and how to sell 1 billion, and how to sell all this. And then, okay, I read the books, and that's when my hatred towards books written by bloggers began. Yes, I said it. And I know it's taboo for a self-published person to say that you don't like books written by bloggers, because bloggers play a huge part when it comes to promoting books. I mean, ebooks, yeah. they play a huge part. But let me say why though. Let me say why I hate most books written by most bloggers. Not all, because I have good books written by bloggers, but fuck them, man. Most books written by bloggers have little to no fucking content at all on them. Their ebooks are short as fuck, but they are a little more expensive. Like they always cost like $4 or $5. I've seen some that are like $9, and also horseshit because little to no fucking content. The writer in the ebook will make a bullshit ass excuse telling you, oh yeah, I intentionally make this book shorter because I'm concerned for your time. Like, you know, I don't want to waste your time at all. So that's why I made it shorter, which is horseshit, of course. They made it short because they want to pump out as many books as they want. I mean, as they can, and make as much profit as they can out of those fucking books. It's like just pandering and just fucking scamming people and shit. They have the nerve to fucking tell you, hey, if you were looking for a big book, then ask for a fucking refund, because this book is just for people who want the good information right away and they don't want to be wasting their time. It's like might as well just tell me, haha, bitch, yeah, I got your money, what the fuck are you gonna do? Fuck you, you dirty ass bitch. Like, might as well just say fuck you to me, because pretty much that's what they're saying. Kind of like, I got your money, bitch. And if you don't like it, fuck you, go ask for a refund, bitch. But they say, oh, if you wanted a big book, go ask for a refund. But because my book only has all the information you want right away. But guess what? It's 90% fucking filler. 90%. So the book could have been like 3 pages long, but they were like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get away with this shit, so let me just put a lot of fucking filler shit in here so I can sell it for like $5 to desperate people. Fuckers. Don't get me wrong, okay? I enjoy short ebooks, and I get it. Like, okay, if I'm gonna sell it at 99 cents or like $1 or whatever, they're not gonna be writing you a 500-page fucking book. I understand that. They're not worth the money because they take advantage of desperate people trying to sell books, you know, like you and me. And that's the reason why I decided to make this video, because maybe if I put this video out there, even though many bloggers or many people will hate me, and by the time I publish my fucking book, maybe nobody is gonna, like, all my doors are gonna be closed. But hey man, I want to help people. I'm not here to scam people. I want to help other writers like me who maybe don't know anything about the publishing business. Maybe they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's what I'm here to do. To tell you, hey man, you're not alone. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing either. So these books pretty much are a copy and paste version of their blog, which that's the filler. Like 90% is just shit from the blog, like copy and paste posts from the blog, and then they have like other content, like little extra content here and there, but that's what it is. That's why I don't like books written by bloggers. Then some things like, oh, this is what I wrote on my blog, like, you know, like as an example, and that's it. Like pretty much all the book is written in this format. Let me show you my fucking blog. So those books are pretty much a huge ad for their blog, their website, their social media, and their other books. That's what it is. It's a huge ad. And that's what pissed me off, because I was like, oh fucker, so you're telling me that I paid you to promote your shit to me in this supposedly book that is going to help me? Motherfuckers. It is a glorified ad for their books, their social media, their website, their blog, and all that stuff, because they will shove that shit down your throat, okay? They will shove it down your throat so much that by the end of the book, you will know their name of their website, all their names, all their handles in their social media. You will know all the names of their books. You will know everything about them. You might not know how to sell a lot of motherfucking books, but you will know every single shit that it is to know about their own stuff. Because it's constant. If you go to my blog, and I mean go to my blog, and if you want to know more about this, like you can go to my blog, or you can go to my website, or you can go here, and you can follow me here, and then you can, and it's like constant, non-fucking stop. Non-stop. Oh my god, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. They describe their books as fast-paced and high on dialogue and low on the boring parts, which is the description. Have you ever heard that before? Have you ever heard writers promote their books like that? Like, oh, my books are high-paced. I've heard. I've seen many writers adopt this way of describing their books. Don't get me wrong. I like high-paced books because I get bored really easily. So that's fine. Like if it's if it has a lot of dialogue, I'm cool with that, you know? I'm cool with that. I'm just saying that it's bullshit that they decide to be like, oh yeah, my books are high-paced. Paste. I keep saying paste. My books are high-paced because I'm not boring like other people, and I think it's bullshit that at the same time that they're trying to make their book look good, they're talking down at people who are really good at descriptions and call them boring. You know, I feel like that's horseshit. Like, hey, my book is high-paced. Okay, fine. You don't need to be saying, oh yeah, I'm not boring like all those fuckers. You know what, motherfucker? Maybe that's not your fucking cup of tea. A lot of people enjoy and love a ton of fucking description. They want the writer to tell them every single fucking detail that there is to know in that room or in that story or in whatever. But, so I think that's a shitty way of trying to make your book look good, you know? So the reason why they keep saying in their book, in the ebook, yeah, click on this link so you can go to my website, or click on the link so you can go to my blog and stuff. It's because, of course, they want to drive traffic to their website and to their blogs and to all that stuff, and that's why they keep telling you to click on that shit so that you can go to their website, and then so that you can sign up for their mailing, for their newsletter, so that they can collect your email, so that they can turn your email into a mailing list. Because they need it. They need your fucking email. That's what it is. And of course, they need you to buy all their other stuff that they have to sell in their website. And they need you to go to their blog because they need to drive traffic to their blog. They just need all this they need all this stuff from you. They all have like a ridiculous title, like, oh, how you can sell 1 million ebooks in like 3 months or like 5 months, or how I made 1 billion in like 3 days. You know, like they all have it, and you're like, oh shit, let me go get it. But it's a scam. Okay, so now let's talk about the secret formula, okay? The secret fucking formula that came and fucked everybody up. So once you start reading the book, they say, oh, by the way, I didn't say this million with one book. It was more than one book. LOL. I didn't. I lied to you. Oh, I got you so good. Oh, then it's like, well, fuck you, man. So if your book is a standalone book, this fucking formula is not gonna work for you. Because for the formula to work, you have to keep pumping books like fucking crazy. You need to be pumping books, at least 1 book a month, okay? At least 1. In fact, you better have at least 3 books already done before you start publishing. Like, as many books as you have, the better. Because you just need to just keep going out and keep pumping fucking books like crazy. So the purpose of keep publishing 1 book a month is just to keep the momentum going, and to keep people buying your shit and buying your books and buying more of your books so that you can keep making money out of them, of course. So if all the books end like in a cliffhanger, and let's say you sell them for $1.99, people will buy the next book, of course. and you just keep that going. You just keep it going because yeah, that's the way it is. Some of these fuckers even say, hey, don't worry, man, the book doesn't have to be that fucking great. As long as you're fine with it, as long as it's okay, then publish that shit. Just fucking publish it. Just keep publishing shit. Just keep going. Go. Most suggest to not hire a book editor. They're like, no, you just do that shit yourself. Just save money. It's fine. You can do it yourself. Just fucking go. Edit that shit yourself so you can save money on that, and that's fine. It's okay. It's fine. And so some of them say, yeah, your book needs to be quality, like this stuff needs to be quality, and all of this needs to be quality. But they want you to cut corners in ways that, to me, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Some of them say, hey, why don't you just go and tell your friends to read-proof your book? What if my friends are fucked up? At the time I was reading those books, those people had at least 10 books out. Some had a little more. So in reality, they only wrote one book. And then they cut it into little pieces and made a series out of this one book. Because those books are not big. And if you do the math and stuff, it's just one book cut into little pieces, and it was turned into a series. So if the book is $2.99 and there are 10 books in the series already, and they're all ending a cliffhanger or something to make people want to buy the next one, then people are going to, because it's $2.99, people are going to buy all 10 books. Although the books keep increasing by $1 with every book in the series, all the way to $4.99 or something like that, depending on the writer. Let's say they sell 10 books at $2.99. That's almost $30. And then let's say that they get, from that 30, they get half, just for the sake of making this. They will get more, but let's say they get just half. That's $15. So that's $15 in the pocket of this person. Okay? Out of one person who bought all those 10 books in the series. How much does a paperback cost? That's why the books need to be a series, because that's the only, if you sell a lot of books, that's the only way you're gonna start making money, the same money that a regular published person will make, because you want people to buy a lot of your books. Every single person, you want them to buy the whole series. But you cannot just stop at 10 books. You need to have more than 10. And then you have to write in more genres than just one, so that you can keep getting money from all this, from everybody, as many people as you can. So it's easier if it's a series, because nobody's going to pay $30 for a book from an unknown writer. People will give an unknown writer a chance if the book is like $2, or if it's $1.99 or something. So that's how you get them in. And they have 2 books. They're always like $5. And they say that the book is like $5 or $4.99 or whatever, because you wouldn't appreciate the value that they're giving you in the book if the book was cheap, because good things don't come cheap. Which, fuck you for. Like, they're trying to convince you, no, this is value. Yeah, you like value, right? You're paying a lot of money for value, right? Yes, I do. Well, yeah, there you go. You're getting what you paid for. And it's like, well, actually, no, I didn't fucking get what I paid for. This is too fucking expensive for this shit. So I'm explaining all of this, like the money they make and stuff like that, because at one point, while reading this book that is going to help you, they mention their shit so much, like their books and their website and their blog and stuff, so much that you're going to feel curious about it. And then you're gonna be like, hey, you know what? Let me go check this book out. Let me check this other book out. Maybe it'll be cool. And they're fucking counting on that shit. Because the book was not written to help you. The book was written to sell you shit. That's why I'm explaining how much money they are making and how this process works, so you don't fall for it. This book was written to sell you books and to make you go to their social media and their website and their blog and everything. So the book is pretty much all about them. It's not about you. It's not about helping you. So they wrote this how-to book or self-help book so that they can reach a wider audience to sell them their books, you know, because a person who might be into non-fiction books is not gonna buy fiction books, of course. So, but a person who is not into fiction books might pick up this book that is self-help and read it, and then might get curious because the writer will get your trust. So the person might feel like, oh yeah, let me go check it out, and there you go. So they're casting a net on a wider audience to sell them stuff. So that's what this book is all about. It's about, let me just go and sell more fucking books. I noticed that at one point they would say something like, I have a background in marketing. I went to college and I graduated in marketing for businesses, the whatever, you know, some degree of marketing, some marketing degree. Or my husband is a top marketing consultant in this top industry. Or my cousin is but something, it's either themselves or it's their family member or the neighbor or the cat or whoever. They know marketing. Hence the fucking lies. Hence that's why this fucking book is all a fucking lie. Because a person in marketing told them how to fucking fool people into buying their shit. So these people, and that's what sometimes it pisses me off, because a lot of them, they're not really writers. They're just people who saw an opportunity into this field of selling books, and they decided, oh, let me just fucking go and start scamming people, pretty much, you know? Like, let me just go, like, my passion has never been writing. My passion has never been this shit. But I'm gonna start writing books because I have this formula of how to sell fucking books, how to sell a lot of fucking books, so that people can give me money and I can become a millionaire. So these people are not writers, they're marketers. You know what I mean? And that pisses me off. It pisses me off so much. These people are not writing books like, oh, this is my fucking passion, this is what I like to do, this is what I was born to do. No, these people are writing fucking books with a special formula of, let me go to searching keywords and see what people are fucking buying and mimic that shit. That's how they're selling books, like to appeal to the masses so that they can buy this book. But this is not their fucking, so they're just like, I don't know, like and it shows in the product, it shows that their only end game is to get money. And because of that, I was like, fuck you, I'm not buying any of your fucking books. Like the fiction books, I was like, fuck you, I'm not buying any of those fuckers. Because they're writing it with a formula. They're not writing it like other, like actual writers. And they're making a lot of money, by the way. Because, no shit, they're using marketing to sell the fucking books. And even after they say, yeah, you know, I have a background in marketing, and my whatever is marketing, and everybody marketing. But you know what, you who doesn't know shit, you can do it too, it's fine. You'll be fine. Like, what the fuck, man? No, of course I'm not gonna be fine. And they're counting on that shit, too. They are counting on it. So that they can, later on, they can write another fucking self-help book, and now you're hooked on that shit. Now they have you, or they have a fucking seminar that you're gonna buy, or they have a collection of videos that you're gonna fucking buy, or they have a webinar that you're gonna buy. So that's how they're trying to get you to buy their shit, so they can get more money out of you. They don't want to help you. So here's where things got fucked up that I saw. Okay, in the book they'll tell you need to go get on Twitter right now. You need to go make a fucking Twitter account right now. You need to make a Twitter account, you need to start a blog, and you need to make a fucking website. So now, you have to start pumping out blog posts, too. You need to start making newsletters so that people, so that you can start gathering emails, so that you can make your mailing list, so that you can sell books through that mailing list. So they'll tell you to start writing, to start following other writers' social media. Like on Twitter, you need to start following the shit out of, you need to follow a lot of fucking people. That's what you need to do. Just follow. After you follow, you need to start retweeting the shit out of everything. It's like from writers, you need to start retweeting their shit. And you have to retweet their shit so that maybe they retweet yours back. So it's like this retweeting thing. So you need to dedicate hours on that, on the retweeting and posting stuff. And then you need to dedicate time to blogging as well. And also you need to write at the same time. And also you need to promote your book. And that's it. Then you're set. That's it. That's all you need to do. But why it doesn't work? It doesn't work because for this plan to work, you need at least 4 years of grinding and hustling. That's why. Those people started their blogs when blogging was not as saturated as it is right now. They just started back then when blogging was becoming a thing, and they just stayed there and created a fan base, and they gathered fucking followers, probably through fucking marketing, and they just gathered followers, and they became big, and they decided to monetize this shit. They've been monetizing their blogs too. So for a person to start a blog right now, it's gonna take you even fucking longer to create to get the exposure these people are getting. So it's going to take you even longer. It's gonna take you even more work because it's so fucking saturated right now. Also, it won't work on Twitter either, because these people, just like they did in blogging, they did the same in Twitter. They stayed in Twitter, for years. They've been in Twitter for years, and they've been building strong relationships with their followers. These relationships are so strong that these people are going to just buy whatever the fuck they publish just because they like them. And it won't work because they spent all those years in blogging and on Twitter and on all social media, gathering and making a mailing list. And if you just publish your book today, that shit is not gonna work. And if you just publish your fucking book 3 months ago, it's not gonna work for you, because these people have been doing this shit for a long time. So if you are trying to follow this formula, it's not gonna fucking work. And they're counting on that shit. They know it won't. Mailing lists are crucial for this fucking formula to work. Mailing lists are super fucking important for indie writers, because if you gather enough emails, for your mailing list, then you can automatically on the day you publish your book, you can tell the people, you can sell all these emails, and then those people are gonna go and buy your book. So, and then those people hopefully will promote your book. Hopefully they will tell every one of their friends that your book is out, so that your book can create momentum and start selling and stuff like that. Because if you have 10,000 emails and those 10,000 people go buy your book, first of all, your fucking book is gonna go up in ranking in Amazon Kindle. And then those people, those 10,000 people, maybe write positive reviews. Like, again, the ranking goes up. So it's like they just want to create this huge momentum on the first week of publishing the book. Like, they want the most people that they can to buy it, because if it goes to the top of the ranking, then the book is gonna be more visible to new eyes who might want to buy this fucking book. So it's just like the ball keeps rolling and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So but a person who just started, like a person who has no fucking social media platform, they don't have shit. And they try to mimic this, it's not gonna work. Most writers following this formula, I think they just want to get rich quick. So they're just doing the bare minimum, which is, okay, I don't want to be friends with people. Let me just send them direct messages and ignore everything else. And let me just retweet shit, and let me just do that. Let me just keep, because some people just spam the shit out of their book, and some spam the shit out of their book and other people's books, and that's all they do. That's all you see in their timeline. That's it. Just retweets in their book over and over and over and over and over and over. Not one conversation, not one nothing. It's just that. And it's like, that shit is not gonna work, man. That shit is not, it's social media. You need to connect with fucking people. And so those writers who just keep, they just keep following, and they just follow and follow and follow and follow people, so that their numbers can look legit, like the amount of followers they have, they can look legit on Twitter, like, oh, look at me, I have a lot of followers, so that they can pretend that they are more than they actually are. Because, come on. You wanna know how you can tell if somebody's following this formula? I'll fucking tell you right now. So they always follow you first. After you follow back, they'll send you a direct message telling you, no, not telling you, like demanding that you buy their shit. If you reply, they will ignore. And if by this time you're not sure, go take a look at the amount of followers they have. The amount of followers, it's always smaller than the amount of people they follow. Because what they want is a huge number, so that hopefully they can become verified on Twitter and, stuff like that, so that they can look more legit. And yeah, it's so whenever I see somebody, whenever I like, oh shit, this person is following this formula, I either mute them or I unfollow them. And imagine how many people are doing that. The same thing I'm doing. So who the fuck is reading these retweets? Just the writers themselves. That's it. So they always tell you in these books, they always tell you to make a blog. But like I said before, it's so saturated right now that it's going to take a ton of time for you to get noticed, unless you're like expert at marketing yourself, which most of us are not. And with blogging, it's almost the same as in Twitter. Like, you just need to keep fucking pumping out posts, new blog post and new blog post, and then they post it on their Twitter account or on their Instagram or whatever, new blog post, a new blog post. So it's like there's just the more fucking spamming. And I don't know, a lot of people I've heard or I've seen that they say, hey, you just need to spam the shit out of the timeline, man. You just need to do that. Just spam the shit out of it and it'll work. But I think that if the content that you are spamming is not good, then people will get bored real quick. So I don't think necessarily that spamming is bad. I think that if you're spamming bullshit, then yeah, it's not gonna work. And also, when it comes to blogging, what about people who are good at writing novels or writing books but are not good at blogging? What, like, should they start a blog as well? Like, really? Everybody needs to have a fucking blog? I don't fucking like blogging, man. Blogging is more personal. Blogging is like, I think that blogging requires more of a personal touch. And then when you're blogging, you need to have a schedule, because people like consistency. You cannot just post whenever the fuck you want to. You cannot be posting once a month, especially when you're starting. No fucking way you can post once a month. You at least need to post once a week. And I just thought, you know what, this is gonna take a lot of time from my writing of my books, which is what I want. I just want to write books, man. I don't want to be having another fucking chore, or like, to me blogging was like a chore, like a job. I didn't fucking like it. I was not comfortable with it. I just and I think that people who don't like it, that's my personal opinion. If you don't like it, I don't think that you should be fucking doing it. I don't think so, because I don't know, I just don't feel like you're gonna put your heart and soul into it if you don't fucking like it. And that's gonna show on your posts. And then your blog is not gonna take off because you're just like not into that shit. You just did it because somebody fucking told you. Like, every writer, every indie writer in books is telling you, no, you need to have a blog. No, you don't get it. You need to have a blog. But the reason why is because you need to create a mailings list. And you can get it through your fucking blog. So if people sign up to your mailings list. I don't have any of that. I don't have like my social media platform is shit. Like, I don't have a blog. I don't have a website. I just have this channel. And I have an Instagram account. I have a Twitter account, which I don't even fucking touch. I don't have anything. I have no idea how I'm going to sell my book, especially after making this book. I mean, after making this video, probably a lot of people will hate me for it. They'll be like, this fucking bitch, I will not promote her. And I understand that. It's fine. I just think that I'm gonna write the book and it's going to get lost within the thousands and thousands of books written about vampires and werewolves. Like, yeah, that's it. Like, yeah, you will be in there, and that's okay. I wish I knew a better way of promoting your stuff. I wish I knew more about marketing. I wish but I just don't want to start a blog, man. I don't want to start making posts that I don't give a fuck about, or trying to pull crap out of my ass to try to make this blog happen, because I need to collect emails so that I can sell books to people. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I really don't. I'm just writing a book that I'm writing the book that I would like to read about werewolves and vampires, and that's it. If it takes off, then cool. If it doesn't take off, then I guess it will not. But I think it will not. But I just don't feel like I should be doing the same. Like, I would rather make social media friends, like connect with people and actually talk to them and actually become friends with them. And I think that when you actually develop a relationship with a person online, it's a really cool thing. Then I just see these people who are sending direct messages, and then they don't really give a shit about any of us. They just want to sell us stuff. And I just feel like, wow, man, I don't want to be like that. I really don't. I just, fuck, man, I don't want to be that type of person. I don't want to be that fucking writer, you know? I would rather just connect with people and talk to people and maybe become friends with people than to just try to use them to make a fucking buck with a book that maybe is not even good because I wrote it to make money, you know? I'd rather just not sell fucking books. Although, well, yeah, we all, I guess as writers, we all want to, like, if you're not known as a writer, or if you're not making money as a writer, then you didn't make it as a writer. But at least I know that I wrote a fucking book that I can be proud of, and I wrote a book that I wanted to read. I think that's the only consolation I have. So please tell me what you think about all of this. That's it for today. I have no solutions, man. I wish I did, though. I wish I had a secret formula that works better. That formula is not an overnight formula for people, and they're trying to make it into an overnight success, and it's not gonna fucking work. That's it. Thank you for your time. Bye.